Cheers, everybody. So this is the kind of like a follow-up video for one of the practice session videos I posted earlier today. I'm clearly on my deck right now. The reason I'm posting this is I had a very interesting experience with a gentleman who was silently watching my shooting today, which was a shooting video, but some crows going on. There was a gentleman who was watching my offhand shooting today, and when I was finished making 5 consecutive hits on a 3-inch target at 50 yards, he commented very quickly and assuredly that if I was squeezing the trigger rather than snapping the trigger, my results would be better. And so I said, okay, well, thank you very much for the feedback, because I'm not above feedback and I love it. However, I feel that I'm an experienced offhand, silhouette, whatever shooter, and there's a definite difference between shooting offhand and bench. And so I have 2 trigger pulls, one for bench, one for offhand, and ORPS, CRPS, whatever, shooting off positions is a kind of a hybrid of the two. One of the reasons I love it taught me something new. And I explained to him that when you're on a bench and everything's secure, you can squeeze that trigger because time and fatigue is not a factor, or a very, very small amount of the actual picture in terms of fatigue. So certainly you fatigue on a bench, you do as time goes on, but for the most part, it's not the same thing as when you shoot offhand. When you shoot offhand, you have a very limited window, and a lot of folks will do like an arc, blam, or they'll do like a plane, blam, where they have a predictable execution to fall on target. I'm kind of none of those things. I try to hold on target and be very steady, and I snap it. Okay? If you were to squeeze when you're shooting offhand, you don't have a predictable amount of time. Offhand, due to fatigue, due to shake, for the most part, in my experience, you have to either dope the curve, dope the plane, or dope the hold. And so you have a very limited amount of time to get on target before you start to do this. So it's more of a pow. And so you think to yourself, well, if you squeezed, it would be definitely more accurate. However, no. In my experience, it's not the case, because we're not talking about bench rest groups, 1/4 inch or better. We're talking about silhouette size targets, or in my case, a 3-inch gong, a 3-inch steel rather, at 50. So the target is more generous. The issue or the skill or the challenge with offhand shooting isn't the target size, to a degree. It's the shooter or a combination of the two. So time is your factor. Okay, so generally when you have like an offhand target in a match, like an ORPS, like we have one coming up, it's a 5-inch, for example, at 50. Oh, that's a huge target. That's like this, right? Well, do it and let me know how it goes for you, because there's a lot more to shooting offhand than people realize. So anyway, so I said to the gentleman, this was my thing. I explained it all to him. Wouldn't have any of it. He said if my trigger pull was better, my results would be better. So then, I appreciate that. He's pretty sure that I'm the problem, which I'm not above criticism. I get it. So I said to him, I asked him if he'd ever shot offhand. Nope. He's a bench rest guy. But couldn't understand that there'd be much of a difference. So, I think my point of this video is there is a definite difference in my opinion, and I have always stuck to that. I have many different trigger pulls based on the circumstance. So I think I'm mainly asking you guys what your opinion is. So if you have like a different trigger pull, or if you experienced it before, or you've tried it before, or maybe you've never tried it before and you do some bench and then you shoot offhand and it's a squeeze, I'd love to hear that, because I definitely am set in my ways, tried lots of different things, and admittedly, after this fellow left, before I packed up, I did try the squeeze, and my results were not great. Now, I definitely am not above, like I said, criticism or comments or anything like that, so I'm going to try this a little bit more. I'm going to try the squeeze. Now, I've tried the squeeze before, and I know for me it doesn't work, but I'm interested to hear what you guys have tried or experienced, or what you do offhand. I'm a snap. I'm a very, very predictable plane kind of guy. Limited amount of time, I predict it. I have everything going on, I'm holding on, I don't waste time because I know the fatigue sets in, so you have a few seconds before your fatigue affects your shot. And so you do pull. Now, is it a pull like, nah, you know, like you're catching a softball at freaking middle of the outfield? No. It's a predictable bam. That's how my trigger pull is. And so because I'm posting this video right after the video I posted today of the Schultz and Larson, go back and look at my pull, and it's a big snap for sure. Blam! Does it affect my results? I don't know. I think I did pretty good. But it's definitely something that after this gentleman was very, very confrontational in a good way about it and questioned me about it, I wanted to post it up to you guys to see what you thought. So anyway, if you got anything to add, throw it down below. I'd love to hear it. And if not, thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.